everyone, my name's Rhiannon and I am a starting out YouTuber who likes to do makeup, so I'm going to do a makeup tutorial for you guys, and the tutorial that I've chosen to do as my first video here is the look I'm wearing right now, which is my version of Rebekah from the Vampire Diaries. I absolutely love the Vampire Diaries, and if you haven't watched it then you definitely should, and you should go do it not now but right after you watch this video. And if you like this look, I'd love to see any kind of recreations that you guys do. I'll put links to all the products I use in the description box below, and just everything, all information and everything in the description box, so just give that a look-see if you're interested. I'll be saying all the products and stuff as I go along. But this is my version of Rebekah from the Vampire Diaries, and it is a very natural look. I think it would be great for just everyday wear. I feel just so pretty wearing it. I feel very kind of natural, like I don't have a lot of makeup on at all. I just feel clean and nice and fresh and very girly, definitely, because Rebekah is, even though she is a big, strong, original vampire who can't be killed and all that, she's definitely very girly. She has her Barbie-esque side, and she always just looks really nice, and so I wanted to do a makeup tutorial for her so you guys could achieve her look. This is just what I think is a good version of her makeup, and I hope you guys like this video. So let's get started. So when you're doing a makeup look and you want to look like Rebekah, who is obviously a vampire, one of the key things is to have flawless skin. When you want to have flawless skin, go with your best foundation. My best foundation is the NARS Sheer Glow. I love this stuff. It's got great coverage. I use the color Mont Blanc. So I do about one pump, and I'm going to be using a Real Techniques stippling brush. And just dab in it here and just buff it right into the skin. In Vampire Diaries, they tend to go very natural in their makeup looks. So Rebekah never really has a whole lot of makeup on. She just looks really natural, fresh, and glowy, and just really pretty. So make sure you get it into the neck here, just so it blends really well. And just all blended in. And once you're finished with that, you just want to use your hands and kind of smooth it in, just because you really want a natural look. And we're going to conceal everything as well. So I'm going to be using a Maybelline Coverstick in the color Ivory. So just anywhere that you've got little spots, just dab a little bit on. You can either do it straight from the stick like I am, or you can put some on your finger. You just want to get it on there and then just blend it in really well. So now that your face is all nice and concealed, I'm going to move on to my brows, which are a little bit sparse. They're pretty good now, but I'm just going to fill them in a teeny bit. I'm going to be using Omega by MAC, which is this color right here. Omega. On a Real Techniques brow brush. And I'm just putting some on the brush, tapping off the excess, and just bringing it right through my brow. And remember, you don't want to go too heavy because Rebekah always has her brows pretty natural, so you don't want to make your eyebrows look like they're painted on. Just shaping the brow in a really natural shape. Now I'm going to be moving on to the eyeshadow for this look. If your eyes are kind of oily and you want this to last for a long time, definitely use a primer. The primer that I would use would be Shadow Insurance by Too Faced. I'm not going to use any now because I'm just going to be taking it off, but I would use that if I was going to be wearing this for a long period of time. I'm going to start by using MAC's Brule, which is this peachy, fleshy tone right here, which is a beautiful color. I love it so much. I'm going to be putting it on a MAC 217 brush and just getting some color on the brush. Tap off your excess and put it right on the lid all over. then we're going to move on to our next color. I'm going to be using Brun by MAC, which is this one right here. It's just a really kind of dark matte brown, and it's really gorgeous for this look. So get a fresh 217 brush, put your Brun on it, and we're just bringing this right through the corner into the crease and down a little to the lid. Just really natural, just for some definition in the outer corner and crease area. And then with a clean fluffy brush, which I don't even know where this brush came from. I think it's from e.l.f. I don't know. Just says crease on it, so it doesn't really tell you what kind of brush it is, but it's just a fluffy brush. So get a clean fluffy brush and just soften that edge. And you can kind of blend the shadows together because you really want a natural look. She does always just look fresh, like she's got not a lot of makeup on, so you want to keep it really subtle. So I'm just building up just a little more color here. And blending. Now I'm just going to do the same thing to the other eye. So just kind of like that, just really just natural fleshy tone, and then just defining the crease a bit. Alright, so now I'm just getting an eyeliner brush. It's not angled or anything like that. It is actually just an e.l.f. eyeliner brush. So I'm getting that, and I am going to be using Smut, which is this one right here. It's just a little darker than the Brun, only a little bit. It's kind of got just a little bit more blacky tones in it. Just kind of like a really nice blacky brown, great for eyeliner. And we're just really going to just press it right into the lash line because you don't want it to stand out too much. And then we're going to just blend it in really good because we don't want a stark eyeliner line, because Rebekah definitely does not have a really defined eyeliner in most of her looks that she has. So just really press it right into the lash line as close as you can. And once you've gotten that in, just go back to your fluffy brush. You can use the same one. And just blend that ever so slightly. So now I'm going to do the same thing for the other eye. We're going to move on to the lashes. I'm just going to curl them first. I will be using Maybelline The Falsies mascara, which is an amazing, awesome, fantastic mascara. Just gonna apply that on. Real quick, before I put some mascara on the bottom lashes, I'm going to just do a little teeny tiny bit of eyeshadow under my bottom lash line. So I'm going to be using the Brun, because the Smut would be just a little darker than I'm looking for. So make sure you definitely tap off the excess on your brush because you really want it very light and close to the lash line. You don't want it to come too far down. I'm using a crease brush from Ulta just because it has this nice little domed tip to it, and it just works really well for going under the eyes for me. So for my bottom lashes, I'm going to be using Clinique's Bottom Lash Mascara in, I think, just black. Yeah, number 01 black. And I'm just putting a little on. So now I'm just going to highlight the eyes real quick, which I forgot to do sooner. And I'm going to be using Shroom by MAC, which you can see is similar to the Brule. It's just a little lighter and a little bit more shimmery. So it'll catch the light really nicely. So I'm just putting a little teeny bit on another MAC 217 brush, going kind of through the brow bone and in the tear duct area just to open up those eyes. So now I'm just going to conceal under my eyes. I'm using the Covergirl and Olay Simply Ageless Eye Concealer in number 205, very light. So I'm just very lightly just dabbing some right under my eye here. I'm going to powder my face using my Rimmel Stay Matte powder in the color 001 Transparent. And I will be using my Real Techniques powder brush. I'm just doing a light layer all over. Now I'm just going to highlight a little bit on my cheekbones just to put a really nice kind of shimmer on my cheeks, just so it's not as completely matte all over, just a little bit of shimmer, because Rebekah is very girly and she does kind of have a little bit of a shimmer. So I will be using Benefit's What's Up. So I'm just going to lightly put some right up here, just through the top of my cheekbone. And then I'm just going to blend it in. I'm going to put some bronzer on my face and kind of contour my cheekbones, so I will be using my NARS Laguna bronzer, which I love. It's my favorite bronzer. I will be using a Real Techniques blush brush. Just getting a teeny bit on the brush, not a lot at all. Knock off the excess. Suck in your cheekbones there and just put it in the hollow. A little through the temple and jawline. So I will be using Benefit's Coralista blush, which I have in this little pack that came with lots of stuff, but that's the blush right there. So I will be using a Real Techniques contour brush and just put it right on the apples of your cheek. And then I'm just going to go back to my foundation brush real quick and just blend it a little bit. Now for the lips, what I've chosen to use is a lipstick with a gloss over the top. So I'm going to be using Maybelline's Pink Sand number 005 lipstick, which is just really pretty pinky, a little bit shimmery, sparkly going on, and just putting it right on the lip. And I'm just actually going to blend it right in, just with my finger, just a little bit of blending. And the gloss I'm going to be putting over the top is Covergirl Wet Slicks, number 345, Peaches and Gleam. And there you have it, my finished Rebekah look. I hope you guys like it. If you do, give this video a thumbs up. I am a starting out YouTuber, and I will be doing some makeup tutorials. If you guys want me to do any more Vampire Diaries looks, just let me know in the comments.